Welcome to Caltech Buddy. Press right and solve faster. Let's go! Calculator Techniques for Age Problem, Part 1. Tara! Okay, so ang age problem is one of the topics na madalas lumalabas sa algebra. So sa board exam, usually lumalabas talaga yung age problem, so kailangan kaya natin mag-solve. Pero wala naman talagang shortcut sa age problem. Kailangan dito, continuous practice para makita natin yung mga different possible scenario. Even though walang shortcut, may mga technique naman para mapadali. Okay, ang basic concept natin is this. Age changes with time. So, para mas madaling maintindihan, gawa tayo ng timeline. Laging yung titignan yung present, past, tsaka future. Okay? So, ang reference time natin is the present. So, kung mababawasan tayo ng edad, ibig sabihin babalik tayo sa past. Kung madadagdagan naman, then papunta tayo sa future. So, represent natin yung present as the reference time as X. And then, ang mga keyword dyan is yung naka-present tense. For example, is. And then, sabihin natin yung edad sa present is variable X. Then, possible, banggitin sa problem na N years ago. So, ibig sabihin in the past. So, yung present age na X, mababawasan ng N. Or possible, punta tayo sa future, banggitin sa problem after N years. So, yung present age na X, madadagdagan ng N years. So, ito yung typical scenario sa age problem. Okay. Now, please also remember that age difference is constant. So, one of the key factor yan sa pagsusolve. Kung ano man yung age difference natin today, yun pa rin yung age difference in the past, and yun pa rin naman yung age difference in the future. So, age difference is constant. Elaborate pa natin further yung principles. So, again, kapag sa past, mag-minus tayo ng years. Sa future, magdadagdag tayo ng years. And ang reference time is the present. Now, babasahin yung mga tenses na gagamitin sa problem para alam nyo kung past, present, or future. These are examples. So, pag past tense, was, were, ago, last, magma-minus talaga. Today, ang mga possible keyword is, are, am, now, being. So, that's today. Present yan. Equal sign na lang. And pag sa future, possible mabasa natin, will, shall, be, further, hence, etc. So, mga verb na naka-future tense. So, these are just keywords na pwede nating makita sa pagbabasa ng age problem. Pero again, kailangan lang talaga maraming beses mag-solve. Operate natin yung mga typical formulas na may encounter. So, pwedeng sabihin, sum at present. So, pag sum at present, simply add lahat ng ages sa present. So, get the total. Pag sinabi namang past equation, so consider niyo yung mga past age. So, you have x minus n, y minus n. Tapos, pwedeng sabihin, twice or thrice, yun yung pinaka-k. So, parehas na sa past ang tinitingnan. Pag future equation naman, you're anticipating plus. So, edad nila in the future, and then may sasabing multiplier doon. So, case-to-case basis. So, yung k, palitan nyo ng 2, pag binanggit yung word na twice, palitan nyo ng 3 pag sinabing thrice, and so on and so forth. So, nag-sample lang tayo ng mga possible equations. Pero again, walang fixed equation sa age problem, case-to-case basis. At solve natin, para meron tayong guide, andaan na lang natin yung acronym na AGES. Para very simple, AGES. Yung A, assign variable. Yung G, generate timetables. Yung E, execute the relationship. And then yung S, solve the unknown. So at least meron tayong paraan, natandaan yung steps sa pagsusolve. For age problem, AGES. Assign, generate, execute, and then solve. Yung mga equations na tayo, dumating sa point, it's just one unknown, one equation. Pwede tayong mag-shift solve. Ito yung pinakasimpleng paraan, shift solve. Pindutin yung original equation na na-develop, then shift solve. Mas pwede naman ang nangyari is two unknowns, two equations, gamitin si Caltech. Caltech natin dyan is mode 5.1. Kailangan lang ganito yung format ng equation. ax plus by equals constant. So, 2 equations para makapag-solve ng 2 unknowns. Ilalagay niyo lang sa calculator yung constant and coefficient and instantly, si calculate mo mag-solve ng x sa y. So, again, walang shortcut na matindi para sa each problem kasi case-to-case basis. Kailangan lang talaga mag-practice. So, ganito gawin natin. There are infinite number of each problem in the examination, pero technically, pwede natin yan ma-fall into 6 common scenarios. So, 16 common scenarios. Sa 16 common scenarios na to, once ma-master natin yung mga yan, siguro kaya na natin mag-solve ng any each problem after this. Kailangan lang talaga mag-practice. Different scenarios, different approach. So, yung 16 common scenarios natin, hatiin natin into 4 parts. So, para hindi masyadong overwhelming. So, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So, every part, kung sasagot tayo ng 4 problems. Para total of 16. So, again, habang tumatagal, magkakaroon tayo ng complicated equations. Pero, through practice, maintindihan nyo rin yan at masasagutan. So, just take time para magamay niyo each problem. Pero I'm sure, through constant practice, kakayanin naman. Let's try. Sample tayo. Scenario 1, present age ratio. Okay, let's read the problem. John is twice as old as Peter. The sum of their ages is 36. Find their ages. Okay, so first step, assign variable. Sabihin natin si John is J. Si Peter is P. Assign variable. Second step, generate timetables. So sa pagbabasa natin ng problem, ang nakita lang naman nating tenses is. Ibig sabihin, present lang talaga. Then third, execute the relationship. So John is twice ni Peter. So pag is, equal sign. So John is twice ni Peter. Si Peter, di natin alam yung age niya, so simply P. And then, the sum of their ages is 36. So, play lang natin yun. So, si John plus Peter, pag inad mo yung edad, 36. Okay, solve for the unknown. Yung J, technically speaking, pwede palitan ng 2P. See, that's the relationship. So, magkakaroon tayo ng one unknown, one equation. So, 2P plus P equals 36. So, gamitin nyo na lang si calculator, basta one unknown, one equation. So, 2. Yung variable P, gawin nating X. So, 2x plus X equals 36. One unknown, one equation, shift solve, makukuha na natin yung X. So, yung X and yung P. So, technically, ang edad ni Peter is 12. And then si John is twice ni Peter. So, 2 times 12 na lang yun. Ito naman yung edad ni John, which is 24. Double check niyo yung sagot niyo parate sa dulo. Pag inad daw natin yung edad nila, the sum must be 36. So, 24 plus 12, the sum is 36. So, tama talaga yung nakuha nating answer. Sa dulo, pwede kayong mag-double check. Upon getting the age, substitute nyo dun sa mga given condition kung mag-make sense. So, practice lang ng practice para makapag-solve tayo ng different scenario. Okay. Okay, next. Scenario 2. Present age difference. Mary is 8 years older than Jane. Their ages totals 50. So, ano daw yung mga ages nila? So, step 1, assign variable. So, Mary is M. Jane is J. Second step, generate table. So, ang nakita nating tenses is. So, present lang talaga. Sabi dito, Mary is 8 years older than Jane. So, mas matanda si Mary ng 8 years. So, ang equation mo, Mary is Jane plus 8. So, edad ni Jane plus 8 si Mary kasi older si Mary. Yung edad ni Jane is J, so di natin alam. And then, total ng edad daw nila is 50. So, parang scenario 1 lang din yung dating niya. So, Mary plus Jane, the total is 50. So, masasagutan natin to. So, yung Mary, obviously, palitan nyo ng Jane plus 8. Darating na naman tayo sa point na one unknown, one equation, pwedeng mag-shift solve. So, pressure calculate correctly. So, yung variable J, palitan natin ng X. So x plus 8 plus x equals 50. Okay, one unknown, one equation, shift solve. So makuha natin yung edad ni Jane, which is 21. Then, para makuha yung edad ni Mary plus 8. So 21 plus 8, that should be 29. So to double check if the answer is correct. Kapag inad natin yung 29 sa 21, the result should be 50. So tama naman. Okay, so sa dulo, pwede kayo mag-double check. So we're done with scenario. Next. Past ratio. 5 years ago, a father was 4 times as old as his son. The father is now 45. Find the son's present age. Okay, so gamitin natin yung acronyms na ages. A is assigned. So sabihin natin si father is F, while yung son is S. G, generate table. So sa pagbabasa natin ng problem, may nakita tayong years ago, and then is. So past tsaka present. So 5 years ago, tapos is. Now, ang edad ni father today is 45. So father is 45. Yung edad ni son today, that's unknown. 5 years ago, ano yung edad ni father? So yung edad niya ngayon, minus 5. So yun yung edad niya 5 years ago. Yung son naman niya, ganun din. Ang edad ng son niya 5 years ago is S minus 5. So we generate the table. Third step, let's execute the relationship. So ang relationship na gamitin natin yung nasa past. Sabi sa past, 5 years ago, yung edad ni father, 45 minus 5, edad ni father in the past, was 4 times. So was 4 times ng edad ng anak niya 5 years ago. So 4 times ng edad ng anak 5 years ago. So we're done. This is the relationship. So ang tinatanong edad ni son, so we are talking about one unknown, one equation. Pwede na tayo mag-shift solve para simple. So we have 45 minus 5. It should be the same sa 4. Yung S nawawala, alpha x minus 5. So practice lang yung kulang. Shift solve, makukuha na natin yung edad ni son. It should be 15. Okay, so pwede natin i-double check yan. Edad ni father 5 years ago is 45 minus 5. So 40 years old siya. Edad ni son 5 years ago is 15 minus 5. So 10. So tama lang na 4 times yung edad. Kasi yung edad ni father 40, edad ni son 5 years ago 10. So 4 times talaga. So tama lang. Okay? Last. So 4 problems at a time lang muna tayo. Future ratio. 8 years from now, a mother will be 3 times as old as her daughter. The mother is now 34. So let's do our steps. Ages. A, assign variable. So mother is M, daughter is D. Then second step, generate timetables. So may nakita tayong is, so present. May nakita tayong 8 years from now. So that's future. So present and future. Then lagay natin yung mga given. Mother today is 34. Daughter today, yung nawawala. Now, ang edad ni mother, 8 years from now, it should be 34 plus 8. Ang edad ni daughter, 8 years from now, is daughter plus 8. Okay, so those are the relationship. Now, execute natin yung scenario na ito. 8 years from now, so yung edad nila sa future, yung edad ni mother is 3 times as old as her daughter. So, edad ni mother 8 years from now is 34 plus 8. In the future, 3 times siyang mas matanda sa daughter niya. So, 3 times ng edad ng daughter in the future. So, we're done. Dumating na tayo sa point na it's just one equation, pwede na mag-shift solve. So, 34 plus 8 equals 3. Yung daughter yung nawawala, alpha x plus 8. So, one unknown, one equation, pwede tayo mag-shift solve para makuha yung daughter. So, ang edad ni daughter is 6. So, That's it. This is just part 1 ng ating age problem series. So each part magsasolve tayo ng 4 scenarios para makuha natin yung mga different possible scenarios. And ang kailangan nyo na lang gawin, mag-practice talaga. So I'm hoping marami tayong natutunan today. This is calculator techniques for age problems, part 2. Tara! Okay, this is just the continuation ng ating series for age problem. So as a recap, ito yung mga natutunan natin sa part 1. So ang basic concept natin, age changes with time. Tingnan natin yung timeline ng present, past, and future. So ang representation ng present is. And then ang representation natin ng variable is any variable naman, depende sa'yo, pero usually x. So, pag sinabi sa problem na n years ago, so yung present age na x, bawasan ng n. Pag sinabi ng problem na after n years, yung edad natin na x, madadagdagan ng n, so plus. And please remember that age difference is constant. Okay? So, yan yung natutunan natin sa part 1. And then, gagawa ka ng equations, depende sa problem. So, pag sinabing sum, i-add yung mga ages. Pag sinabing past equation, tingnan ni edad nila in the past. So, x minus n equals sa y minus n. And then, may mga multiplier yan. Pag sinabing twice, times 2. And then, sa future naman, edad nila in the future. Again, there's a multiplier dito, depende sa problem. So, twice, or kaya thrice, or any other variable. Okay. Now, sa pagsasolve na age problem, ang ating acronym, para meron tayong guide, is ages. Assign variable, generate timetables, execute the relationship, tsaka solve for the unknown. So, madali tandaan, age problem, ages. Kapag nakapag-generate tayo ng one unknown, one equation, shifts on. Kapag nakapag-generate tayo ng two unknowns equation, mode 5, 1. So, this is just a recap nung naituro. So, sa part 1, na-discuss natin yung scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, apat na scenario. Sa part 2, discuss naman natin yung additional 4 scenarios. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So, different scenarios, different approach. Excellent. Scenario 5. How many years ago? If father is 42 and his son is 18. How many years ago was the father 3 times as old? Okay, first step, assign variable. Father is F, son is S. Second step, generate timetables. So sa pagbabasa natin, may nakita tayong is, so present. May nakita tayong years ago, so past. So past and present. Okay, edad ni father today is 42. Yung edad ng anak niya today is 18. So given yon. Now, meron tayong past years ago na hindi alam. Sabihin natin X years ago. So, yung edad ni father X years ago is 42 minus X. Edad ni son X years ago is 18 minus X. So, that's the timetable na na-generate. Third step, execute natin relationship. How many years ago was the father 3 times as old as his son? So, yung edad ni father X years ago must be 3 times ng anak niya X years ago. So, 3 times. So, times 3 dito. So, pwede na tayo mag-stop dito. This is just one unknown, one equation. So, 42 minus X equal yan sa 3. 18 minus X. Okay, so ito yung pinaka-caltech natin, shift solve. Kailangan lang i-generate your correct equation. Shift solved, lalabas 6. So, 6 years ago, 3 times. So, again, pwede nyo i-double check. 42 minus 6. So, that's 36 years old, si father, 6 years ago. 18 minus 6. 12. So, pag yung 12, tinimes mo ng 3, 36. So, tama lang na 3 times siya 6 years ago. Okay? So, scenario 5. Next. So, 4 na scenarios tayo. Scenario number 6 naman. How many years from now? If father is 42 years old and his son is 18, same data, after how many years will the father be twice the son's age? So step 1, assign variable. Father is F, son is S. Second is generate timetable. So may nakita tayong is and may nakita tayong many years from now. So future naman yun. So present and future. Edad ni father today is 42. Edad ni son today is 18. Ang edad ni father X years from now is 42 plus X. Ang edad ni son X years from now is 18 plus X. So meron na tayong timetable. Third, execute the relationship. How many years will the father be twice? So yung edad ni father in the future, 42 plus X, ang mangyayari dyan, it will become twice ng edad ni son in the future, which is 18 plus X. And then we're done. So one unknown, one equation na lang talaga yan. We can now do shift solve. So 42 plus X equal yan sa 2 quantity 18 plus X. So you need to generate your equation correctly. Shift solve. So ang edad or yung number of years in the future must be 6. Okay, so again, pwede nating i-double check. 42 plus 6, that's 48. 18 plus 6, that's 24. Nakadoble ba siya? Yes, times 2, magiging 48. So tama lang talaga. 6 years from now, the dad ni father will be twice beside dad ni son. Okay, so again, practice para sa age problem. Okay, next, punta tayo sa scenario number 7. Tamok ni Jess. The ages of 3 brothers is 46. The oldest is twice the youngest. The middle is 6 years older than the youngest. So, gawa lang tayo ng ages. Assign, generate, execute, and then solve. Okay. Let's assign variables. So, meron tayong 3 persons involved. 3 brothers, youngest, middle, tsaka oldest. Okay? Walang ibang binanggit na tenses. Is lang talaga. So, ibig sabihin present. Sabihin natin yung edad ni youngest, X. And then sabi sa problem, yung oldest daw is twice the youngest. So if the youngest is X, yung oldest 2X. Sabi ng problem. The middle is 6 years older than the youngest. So mas matanda ng 6 na taon. So sa middle is X plus 6. So these are the relationship. Now let's solve for the unknown. If i-add daw natin yung ages nila at present, the total must be 46. So let's just add everything. X plus 6 plus 2X, pag in-add, 46. So we've done. This is one unknown, one equation. X plus 6 plus 2X. If we add everything, answer must be 46. One unknown, one equation, shift solve. So, lalabas yung X, which is the youngest, must be 10. And after getting the youngest mo, kuha na natin lahat. So, 10 plus 6. So, ang middle natin is 16. 2 times 10, ang oldest is 20. So, again, sa dulo, you can double check. So, if we add everything, 10 plus 16 plus 20, ma-realize nyo, ang total is 46. So, tama yung nakuha nating mga edad. Okay, last. Okay, so 4 problems at a time lang muna tayo. Scenario number 8. Product of ages. The product of 2 people's age is 240. One is 8 years older than the other. So, A, assign variable. So, you have 2 persons involved. So, younger and older. Second, let's generate timetable. So, dun sa given problem, is lang naman yung nabasa natin. So, ibig sabihin present. So, if the age ng younger is X, yung older daw is 8 years older than the younger. So, it should be X plus 8. Now, third step, execute the relationship. So technically, product of two ages must be 240. So i-multiply lang yung dalawang age. X multiply sa x plus 8. The product must be 240. And then again, it's done. One unknown, one equation. Pwedeng mag-shift solve. So x, parenthesis, x plus 8 equals 240. Okay, one unknown, one equation, shift solve. So we'll get 12. Okay, and then yung older, nagdagan mo ng 8. 12 plus 8 must be 20. So to double check if tama yung nakuha nating sagot, if you multiply 12 sa 20, makikita nyo naman na yung result 240. So 12 times 20, so tama lang 240. So we get the correct ages. Okay? So I'm hoping marami tayong natutunan. This is just part 2 ng ating age problem series. Different scenario, different approach. So kailangan lang practice. Calculator techniques for age problems, part 3. Tara? Okay, so dalawa na tayo yung discussion sa age problem, part 1, part 2. And then for this part 3, level up lang natin yung mga questions. Okay? So as a recap, please remember that sa age problem, age changes with time. And we have timetable na ginagamit, present, past, and future. So again, yung keyword sa present is, represented by X. And then yung past, sasabihin naman N years ago, so mababawasan ng N yung X. Yung future naman, pwede banggitin after N years, so tatanda tayo plus N. Okay? So again, please remember that age difference is always constant. So paano man yung difference ng age at any given time, it is always constant. Okay. So pasasolve natin at yung mga scenarios na na-encounter natin. So pwedeng sabing sum, ina-add lang naman yon. Pag past yung pinag-uusapan, magma-minus ng N, and then you have a certain multiplier. Kapag future naman, mag-a-add ng N, and then a certain multiplier. Again, yung K, depende sa problem. Pag sabing twice, 2. Pag sabing 3 times 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, sa pagsasolve natin, ang ginagamit nating technique para merong guide is ages. So A is assign, G generate, E execute, and S solve. So depende na lang yan sa ma-generate na equation. Pag one unknown, one equation, again, parati natin ginagawa sa part 1, part 2, shift solve. Pero kung maka-encounter tayo ng 2 unknowns equation, mode 5-1. Okay? So, ili-level up lang natin yung mga tanong this part 3. So, meron tayong 16 problems sa each problem. Kinati natin yan into 4 lectures. So, nasa part 3 na tayo. Ibig sabihin, problem number 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? So, iba-ibang scenario, iba-ibang approach. Let's try. Scenario number 9, average age. The average age of 4 children is 12. If the youngest is 6, the oldest is 15, and the third is 13, find the fourth child's age. Okay, so kailangan dito, analyzation, mag-analyze. So, number 1, let's assign variables muna. So, children, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 children. Second step, mag-generate tayo ng timetable. So, kung binasa niyo maigi yung question, puro it's lang naman yun nandito. So, ibig sabihin, present lang. And then, execute natin the relationship. So, the youngest is 6. Sabihin natin yung youngest is C1, 6 years old. The oldest is 15. The third is 13. So, isa lang yung nawawala, yung edad ni child number 2. Now, sabi sa problem, their average is 12. So, dapat may alam kang formula ng average. So, pag sabi kasing average, sum over n siya. O, sasagutan na natin to. Yung average, palitan nyo ng 12. Yung n, yung number of children, which is 4. And then yung sum, literal na yun na-add. C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus C4. So, average equals sa sum over n. So, this is just one unknown, one equation. Ang sasagutan na natin. So, 12 equals sa 6 plus x plus 13 plus 5 all over 4. Okay, one and one equation, shift solve. Makukuha na natin yung isang age, which is, in this scenario, it should be 14. Okay? So, pwede nyo i-double check kung tama yung nakuha nyo. Say, if you add 6, 14, 13, tsaka 15, pag in-add mo lahat ng age na yan, tapos divide mo ng 4, so tama naman ay average is 12. So, pwede nyo i-double check sa dulo. Okay. Next. Scenario number 10. When Peter was 10 years old, John was 15. John is now 35. Find Peter's age. Okay, so don't be intimidated. Gamitin natin yung ages. A, assign variable. So Peter, P. John, J. Then generate tayo timetables. So may nabasa tayong was, ibig sabihin past. May nakita tayong is, ibig sabihin present. So past tsaka present. Okay? Now, yung edad ni John na yon is 35. Yung edad ni Peter na yon, di natin alam. So Peter's age right now is unknown. John's age is 35. Is. So nandito siya sa present. Dun tayo sa when. So in the past. When Peter was 10, John is 15. So si Peter 10 years old in the past, si John naman 15 years old in the past. So that's it. We generate timetables. Now execute natin yung relationship. Sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, please do remember that age difference is constant. Paano man yung age difference in the past, syempre yun din dapat yung age difference in the present. So equate nyo lang yung age difference. 15 minus 10 must be the same sa 35 minus P. Then, this is just one unknown one equation. So 15 minus 10, parehas lang dapat sa 35 minus P. So yung P yung nawawala, alpha x. So one unknown one equation, shift solve. So edad ni Peter ngayon, 30. So lagi silang 5 years apart. So if this is 15 tsaka 10, mas mababa si Peter. So this must be 35 and 30. So that's the solution. Okay? Next, scenario number 11. Fraction of age. John is 3/4 as old as Mary. Their ages is 63. So, madali lang naman yung fraction of age. So, A, assign variable. So, John is J, Mary is M. Then, generate tayo table. So, ang nabasa lang natin is. So, ibig sabihin, present lang talaga. So, John is 3/4 ni Mary. And then, yung Mary, di natin alam. So, that's the relationship. Now, let's solve for the unknown. If i-add natin yung edad nila today, John plus Mary, the total must be 63. Yung John, pwede natin palitan ng 3/4 Mary kasi that's the relationship. And then, darating yung point, it is just one unknown one equation. So, 3/4 ni Mary, so hindi natin alam, variable x, plus x. So, yung sum of their ages must be 63. So, shift, solve, makukuha na natin yung M, 36. Then, para makuha yung edad ni John, times 3/4. So, edad naman ni John must be 27. So, to double check, add natin yung dalawang age, 36 plus 27. So, makikita niyo naman, the sum of their ages is 63. So, tama yung nakuha natin sa. Okay? Last. So, 4 problems at a time lang tayo para hindi overwhelming. Multiple people. Father is 3 times his son's age. The grandfather is twice the father's age. Their combined age is 150. So, ano daw yung mga ages nila? Okay. So, assign tayo variable. So, son is S, father, and then grandfather. Now, if you will read the problem, wala namang ibang tenses na mababasa. Puro is. So, ibig sabihin, puro present lang naman. And then, execute their relationship. So, sabihin natin si son's age is X. Si father daw is 3 times ng son's age. So, if the son is X, si father, 3X. Si grandfather naman, twice ni father's age. So, si father, 3X. Si grandfather, twice ni father's age. So, si father's age is 3X. Si grandfather, 2 times 3X. And then we're good. Nakuha na natin yung relationship. Now, execute na natin yung last step. The combined age is 150. So, technically, add lang natin lahat ng ages nila. X plus 3X plus twice ng 3X. The combined age must be 150. So, it will become just one unknown, one equation. Shift solve, no? So, X plus 3X plus twice ng 3X. Okay, the total age is 150. So, one unknown, one equation. Shift solve. Makuha na natin yung variable X. So, yung son's age is 15. Yung father naman, 3 times 15. So, the father's age is 45. And then, yung grandfather's age is twice ni father. So, twice ng 45, 90. So, yun yung mga edad nila. So, again, sa dulo, pwede tayo mag-double check. So, if I add 15 plus 45 plus 90, you will see that the total age is 150. So, tama yung mga nakuha nating data. So, we're done. Nakapag-solve tayo ng 4 extra scenarios for ating age problem. This is just part 3 ng ating age series. So, wala naman talagang mabilis na paraan sa age problem, kundi practice. Okay? The more problem we solve, the better. Mas dadali yung pag-a-analyze ng age problem. So, I'm hoping marami tayong natutunan dito sa ating part 3. Again, this is your Caltech buddy. Calculator techniques for age problems, part 4. Tara! Okay, so this is the last part of our age problem series. So, nakapag-solve na tayo ng 12 problems. Each part, nagsasolve tayo ng 4 na different scenario. Okay, so this is the last part. Pero again, as a recap, pag magsasolve na age problem, tingnan parati yung present, past, and future, i-describe naman sila. Keyword sa present is. So, if hindi mo alam yung present age, pwedeng i-represent ng X. Pag sinabi sa problem na N years ago, yung present age na X, bawasan ng N. Pag sinabi ng problem, after N years, yung present age na X, dagdagan ng N. So, yun yung mga typical scenario. Again, please take note that age difference is constant. So, mag-derive tayo ng formula depending on the situation. Sa ating mga usual na scenario, yung sum is just additive. Sa past equation, kunin mo yung mga edad nila in the past, and then there are certain multiplier dito, kasasabihin ng problem. Sa future equation naman, kunin mo yung edad nila in the future and a certain multiplier. Again, pag sinabing twice, just times 2. Pag sinabing thrice, 3 times. Okay? Now, sa pagsisolve natin, para meron tayong guide, ginagamit natin yung acronym na AGES. Assign, generate, execute, and then solve. So, possible mangyari, you have one unknown equation. Usually, yan yung nangyayari. Shift solve lang yan. Pero if you generate 2 unknowns to equation, pwedeng mag-Caltech mode 5-1. So, practice na lang siguro para ma-execute natin yung 2 unknowns to equation. Let's try. So, this is our part 4. So, tapos na tayo sa scenario 1 to 12. Ito na yung last 4 scenarios. 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? Scenario 13, past and future conditions. 4 years ago, a father was 5 times his son's age. 8 years from now, he will be twice his son's age. Find their present ages. So this is quite challenging pero kaya naman. Okay, let's start. A, assign variable. So the persons involved is father and son. So F tsaka S. Second, generate timetables. So kung babasahin niyo maigi yung item, meron tayong 4 years ago, past, Meron tayong 8 years from now, future. So, meron tayong past o future. Ang reference time natin parati, present. Okay? So, past, present, future. Okay? Now, yung edad ni father na yon, di pa natin alam, F. Edad ni son today, di rin natin alam, S. Sinabing 4 years ago, present age, bawasan ng 4. Para sa father. Ganun din sa son. Son's age minus 4. Pag sinabing sa future mangyari, present age ni father plus 8, son's age plus 8. So, we generate a table. Third, execute natin yung relationship. So, sabi in the problem, 4 years ago, father was 5 times his son. So, edad ni father 4 years ago is F minus 4. It will become 5 times edad ni son 4 years ago, S minus 4. So, that's your first equation. Another equation, nangyari sa future. 8 years from now, yung father's age will be twice ng son's age. So, edad ni father in the future is F plus 8. And then, it will become twice times 2 ng edad ni son 8 years from now, S plus 8. So, we're done. This is just 2 unknowns, 2 equation. So, gagana yung caltech natin, pero dapat tama yung format. Okay? So, re-arrange muna natin yan sa correct format. So, ang format natin, dapat yung constant nasa right side. So, sisimplify talaga natin. So, F minus 4 equals sa, distribute natin 5, 5S minus 20. Yung 5S, lipat natin sa left side, yung negative 4 sa right side. So, mangyari, F minus 5S equals sa negative 20, ito magiging plus 4. So, negative 20 plus 4, negative 16. First equation. Then, sa second equation, simplify tayo. F plus 8 equals sa, distribute yung 2, 2S plus 16. Yung 2S, lipat sa kabilang side, magiging negative. Yung 8, lipat sa right side, so magiging negative. So, 16 minus 8, 8. And then, pag set up na natin to, pwede na tayo mag-mode 5, 1. Pipindutin lang naman yung coefficient and constant. Sa first equation, nalagay mo 1, negative 5, negative 16. Second equation, 1, negative 2, and then 8. Then si calculate na yung magsisolve dito. Mode 5, 1, 1, negative 5, negative 16. 1, negative 2, and then 8. Pagka equal sign natin dito, simultaneously masusolve na yung father tsaka son. Yung unang lalabas, edad ni father, is 24. Yung pangalawang lalabas, edad ni son, 8. And then, we're done. Makuha na natin yung edad ni father tsaka ni son. Okay? So, you just need to generate the correct equation. Then, mode 5, 1. Okay, let's try again. Punta tayo sa scenario number 14. So, practice lang ng practice pag age problem. Okay. Consecutive age statements. 10 years ago, John was twice Peter's age. 7 years from now, John will be 1.5 times Peter's age. So, ano daw yung edad nilang dalawa? So, A, assign variable tayo. So, John is J, Peter is P. Second, generate tayo timetable. So, may mababasa pang 3 years ago, past. May mababasa pang 7 years from now, future. So, syempre, reference is the present. So, meron tayong past, present, future. Ang edad ni John today is unknown, J. Edad ni Peter today, unknown din, P. So, pag sinabing 3 years ago, J minus 3. Then, kay Peter, ganun din, Peter minus 3. So, in yung edad nila 2 years ago. In the future, tatanda sila. So, edad ni John in the future, 7 years from now is J plus 7. Si Peter, ganun din, Peter plus 7. So, we're done sa timetables. Now, let's execute the relationship. 3 years ago, so edad ni John 3 years ago, will be twice as Peter's age. Twice ng edad ni Peter 3 years ago. Your first equation. 7 years from now, we're talking about the future. So, edad ni Jan, 7 years from now, it will become 1.5 ng edad ni Peter 7 years from now. So, parang katulad ng kanina. So, in the end, we generate two unknowns, two equations, mode 5-1. Okay? So, pero dapat talaga, i-simplify muna bago kumindot sa mode 5-1. So, ang gagawin natin, simplify j minus 3. Yung 2, distribute natin. So, magiging 2p minus 6. P, lipat sa left side. So, magiging negative 2p. Negative 3, lipat sa right side. So, magiging plus 3. So, negative 6 plus 3, negative 3. Ito yung equation. Second equation, ganun din. J plus 7. Distribute natin yung 1.5. So, 1.5p plus, reset ko si calculus, shift 9.3 equal sign. So, ganun mag-reset. Shift 9.3 equal sign. So, 1.5 times 7. So, that's 10.5. So, 1.5p plus 10.5. Ipagpay 1.5 sa left side. So, j minus 1.5. Yung 7, lipat ko sa right side. So, magiging minus 7. So, 10.5 minus 7, 3.5. Okay, finally, we have correct format ng equations. Constant nasa right side. Pwede na pindutin yung mode 5-1 correctly. So, nilalagay lang dyan, coefficient tsaka constant. So, first equation, 1, negative 2, negative 3. The second equation, 1, negative 1.5, 3.5. And simultaneously, masusolve na natin yung two unknowns to equations. So, mode 5-1. 1, negative 2, negative 3, 1, negative 1.5, 3.5. Okay, unang lalabas is yung J. So, ang edad ni John should be 23. And then, yung second na lalabas is Peter. So, edad ni Peter, 13. So, I'm hoping nakakapag-solve tayo ng ganitong mga statements. Kailangan lang practice. Okay. Next. Okay, level up lang tayo. Ito na yung last two problems. This is quite challenging, pero practice lang. Scenario number 15. As old as. So, this is a typical question. Anyway, reset ko lang si calcul. Shift 9.3 equals height. So, sagutan natin. Mary is 24 years old. Mary was twice as old as Anne was when Mary was as old as Anne is now. Find Anne's age. Okay, so huwag lang tayong ma-intimidate ha. Anyway, practicein lang natin. So, ages. A, assign variable, Mary tsaka Anne. Second step, generate timetable. So, if you will read the problem, merong is at merong was. So, past and present. Okay. Edad ni Mary ngayon, 24. So, default na yon. Edad ni Anne today, di natin alam. That's being asked. Now, in the past, sinabi Mary was. In the past, mangyayari yon. Pero hindi in-indicate how many years in the past. So, represent na lang natin yung number of years in the past as y. So, yung edad ni Mary in the past must be 24 minus y. Edad ni Anne in the past must be Anne minus y. So, meron na tayong table. Execute natin relationship nila. Gawa tayong formula. Mary was, ito yung Mary was, 24 minus y. Twice times 2 ng edad ni Anne ngayon. Or sorry, twice as old as Anne was. So, ang edad ni Anne, y years ago is a minus y. So, twice as old as Anne was. Your first equation. Second formula natin, Mary was. So, Mary was is 24 minus y pa rin. As old as Anne is now. So, yung edad ni Anne ngayon is a. So, and then we're done. Okay, so kailangan lang you generate your correct formula or equations. So, in the end, it is just two unknowns equation. Gagana yung ating Caltech. Basta tama yung format. So, i-adjust lang natin yung format ha. Format natin, constant on the right side. So, 24 minus y. Distribute natin yung 2. 2a minus 2y. Okay. Lipat natin yung y sa kabilang side. So, 24 equals 2a minus 2y. So, magiging plus yan, plus y. Simplify lang natin. So, pwede siyang isulat na 2a minus 2y plus y is minus y equals 24. Your first equation. Second equation, mabilis lang. So, yung negative y, lipat sa right side. So, 24 equals a plus y. Then, rearrange lang natin na yung constant yung nasa right side. So, a plus y equals 24. So, we're done. We're almost done. Two unknowns sa equation, mode 5, what? So, nilalagay lang dyan, constant coefficient. So, coefficient dito 2, negative 1, 24. Second equation, 1, 1, 24. Okay? So, we're almost done. Mode 5, 1. So, lagay lang yung correct data. 2, negative 1, 24. 1, 1, 24. And finally, makuha na natin yung ano. Unang lalabas is yung edad ni Anne, which is 16. Pangalawang lalabas yung y years ago na 8. So, hindi naman tinatanong yung y years ago. So, ang main focus, edad ni Anne, 16. So, nasagutan na natin yung as old as problem. So, maraming students nahirapan dyan. So, kailangan mag-practice. By the way, this is Caltech Buddy. So, turuan ko kayo ng shortcut pag may mga shortcut. Specifically for problem na to, may shortcut ito, ha? Specifically for this problem only. So, reset ko si Calcu. If 9, 3 equals sign. At turuan ko kayo ng shortcut. Ang shortcut natin is this. Kapag nakita nyo, Mary was twice, ang shortcut niya is basically 2/3 ni Mary. So, sana maluling yung shortcut. 2/3 ng edad ni Mary. Ang edad ni Mary, 24. So, easily, makuha natin yung 16. Ay, di ba yan yung sagot kanina? 16. Pero may variation yung problem. Pwede yung baguhin yung problem. Now, kung sakaling maging Mary is twice, so, ibang solution na naman yan. Pero, huwag na natin i-solve manual. Ito yung shortcut. So, pag Mary is 3/4. So, 3/4 ni Mary. So, papalitan nyo lang to ng 3/4 and masasagutan nyo na yung Mary is twice. So, ang sagot naman dyan is 18. Okay? So, pinadali natin ha. Ito yung mga shortcut na tinuro ni Caltech Buddy. Now, summarize pa natin further. Okay? Kasi baka hindi twice eh. So, pag twice, 2/3 tsaka 3/4. So, basta twice ang reference ha. Pero kapag k times, so ito general formula, ito yung mangyari. So kung 3 times, palitan nyo ito ng 3, tsaka 3, yun na yung formula. Eh pag Mary is, tas k times naman, ito naman yung general formula. So pero, hingiran lumabas yung ibang scenario. Usually, ang nakikita pa namin is twice. Kaya pwede niyang tandaan yung 2/3 tsaka 3/4. Okay. Last scenario na tayo. So, 16 different scenarios to, no, sa age problem para magkaroon tayo ng mastery. A doctor spent 1/6 of his life studying medicine, 1/12 as a resident, 1/3 practicing as doctor, 1/4 consulting, and then the last 8 years nagturo siya. How old was he died? So, since isang person lang to, gawa na lang tayo ng timeline. So, the doctor's life is unknown X. So, timeline na lang mula inanganap hanggang namatay. So, the papa life is basically X. Each part of his life naka-describe. So, 1/6 of his life, student, nag-aaral. 1/12 of his life, resident. 1/3 of his life, practicing doctor. 1/4 is consultation. And yung last 8 years, teaching. So, define yung last 8 years na 8 years. So, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, i-add lang natin yung each part of his life at pag in-add natin lahat, yun yung total life X. So, basically, algebra lang ito. Okay. So, 1/6X, para madaling mapindot, X over 6, X over 12, X over 3, X over 4, plus 8. If we add everything, yun yung overall life ng doctor, which is x. So, ano known one equation? So, x over 6 plus x over 12 plus x over 3 plus x over 4 plus 8 equals sa total life na x. One unknown, one equation, shift solve. So, ang edad ng doctor should be 48. So, we're done. We have solved 16 different scenarios sa age problem mula part 1 hanggang part 4. Practicing nyo na lang para matutunan talaga yung age problem. I'm hoping marami tayong natutunan. Again, this is your Caltech Buddy. Okay, thank you. If you have any questions or clarifications on anything we discussed, feel free to leave a comment and we'll be happy to respond. To God be the glory. This is your Caltech Buddy. Math made easy with shortcuts, tips, and calculator techniques. Bye!